In a world where game queues are long, three idiots will babble on about nothing for your enjoyment. Will they be able to keep you from falling asleep? Probably not, but you're gonna listen anyways. This is The Waiting Queue.
Alright, and welcome to the Waiting Queue podcast for 10/13/14. I'm here with Taz and Dagless, and this is the first time that Taz has been on the podcast, is going to be on the Waiting Queue podcast, so welcome.
Yeah, hey, thanks.
And not a welcome to Dagless, because he's been on before, so fuck him.
Oh, okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I'm very happy to be here today. It's a good time for everybody.
Yeah, I'm not sure how this
Bible
podcast
video
is going to
game.
go, but
And
it can't be...
Don't start playing that card before we even started.
Well, I was going to say, it can't be any worse than the one with you and Yoshi on it.
Look,
like, for God's
that
sakes.
Everyone likes it except for you.
And by everyone, you mean Cross. God damn, man. Oh,
This is a good link. Let's start off by talking about how high this guy looks. Look in the chat. Look at how high David, Rise of a King. You
Hold on
know,
1 second.
you know how he's rising? He's getting high. Just look at his face.
I have to change these names here. Oh no, I changed my name. Whoops.
Approval is up to Sony, and we're waiting to hear back. The technology is in place to deploy these devices.
What are you
so
reading?
we can't see if they'll distribute this epic game on these platforms. It's a Bible video game.
A Bible video game, huh?
Yeah,
Submitted
David,
to Sony
Rise
for
of a
PlayStation
King.
3 and 4. Oh god, this game looks abysmal.
Aims to turn the world's most loved book into a quality game. They already did that. It's called Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I see what you did there. Oh, diggity.
Oh, the guy, you go up, you ask a bunch of Christians what their favorite book is. None of them will tell you, oh, yeah, David and Goliath. Or maybe they would say the Bible.
Yeah, I think that's
Maybe.
what they're going for, right? The Bible?
Okay, well, I don't think it's the world's most loved book. Christians
Well, it
aren't
is
even
the
a
best-selling
world.
book in the world, I think. So,
And that says something.
well, it's a religion, man. But let's not get into that, because that's a gray area. Alright,
That
so...
sounds funny when I saw a Bible video game.
Yeah, I mean, almost all Bible video games are shit. Like, even educational games.
Hopefully this one... Oh, well, I mean, at least they said there has yet to be a high-quality video game adaptation of the Bible.
Well, that's true, like...
And they heard from parents that they want a Bible game that isn't full of gore, appeals to a wide range of ages.
Wait a
isn't
second,
cheesy,
wait.
And is
That's
true to the Bible.
impossible!
Can you think of one Bible game that is full of gore?
None.
Yeah, I can't think of a single Bible game
no,
that is full of gore.
There's one. There is one.
What?
You know that one where you make like your shitty character, and the U Testament. That's what it's called, and you can like
I'm not
blow
sure.
people's limbs off.
That sounds crazy, and it sounds like I want to play it now.
Okay, but seriously, a David and Goliath video game. What would it be like?
It would be terrible.
I think it would be a bit like Shadow of the
RTS.
Colossus, except all you would do is shoot a single slingshot, and then the game you won.
Yeah, that's the whole game.
You can't. Like, what else is David gonna do? I mean, I think that's pretty much all he does.
Yeah, welcome to the podcast, Random LP Lover and J9 LP.
Unless you start as Goliath and you just like
And just
crush
stomp
people.
buildings. It's kind of like Godzilla, except with Goliath, and you just walk around
Yeah.
just crushing people.
Oh no, I got it. It's like
What is this?
Evolve. It's
Oh,
like
that's not
it's a multiplayer game. One person is Goliath and one person is David. But the person who plays Goliath always loses.
Oh yeah, that would be a fun game. Fantastic.
But Goliath is a lot more fun.
Instant loss. But yeah, I feel like my name is so gigantic compared to your guys's.
I'm sorry.
You got a
I-
3-letter Taz, 5-letter Dagless, and you have my name that is like 13 letters long.
Maybe you should just change it to
your
Cube
name.
instead of Oh Companion Cube. What? Thanks for putting
crazy.
confused on there.
Yeah, well, don't worry about that. Yeah, the reason why the mascots have a bad internet connection is because I have a bad internet connection, so they're lagging. Like, that's the reason why I can't stream games. But I've said that before. But yeah, how have you been, Taz? How have you been in the past eternity since you've never been on the podcast?
I guess, okay.
Start from your childhood.
Things.
When I was born... I'm kidding. How have you been?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know how he's been. He just got control over his body again. Salsa had control of it for a while.
Oh yeah, you have to change your name to Cube.
No, I'm not going to change my name to Coop. What about you then, Dagless? How have you been since you've been on the podcast?
I got fired from my job.
Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Now he's
Now
free.
I have time to do everything I want. And no money to do it.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Sorry, I'm looking for another job anyways.
Mhm.
And it's less I got fired and more that I quit.
Well, that's because your worker gave you the option, right?
Yeah.
It's nice when they do that.
You
Yeah.
either quit or get fired. Thumbs
Yeah,
up.
basically. I would like to be fired, please.
At least you get to work for like 2 more days before they lay you off.
Yeah. Well, I gotta work till Sunday this week.
Oh, you have to work still?
Yeah, otherwise they're gonna fire me.
Oh, I see. So I gotta
I
get this
don't-
turkey here, right here for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, it's
Canadian
Thanksgiving. Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's Thanksgiving
Happy
in Canada.
Thanksgiving.
Okay, so I heard earlier today, Douglas is like, he's like, it's Thanksgiving, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And then I like look it up, and I'm like, wait, you're not being stupid?
Yeah, Taz, no, not Taz. Terror said Happy Thanksgiving to me, and they put up the DSM. So, yeah, then I was like, what are you talking about, you damn Canadian? So, yeah, that was a great story.
Fantastic story.
Listen, I was trying to type while fucking saying it out. But yeah, what, trying to get a flag here. Welcome to the Wade and Cube podcast. We do occasionally talk about video games. Coming up in the show, neither of you have watched the co-optional podcast, have you?
I've
Nope.
heard of it.
God damn it. Well, that's a lot better when somebody's here to yell at me about stealing their fucking get up.
Okay, just go ahead. I don't care. I don't care. Just do it. We're doing. We're doing.
Start the Get
What are you
Douglas
doing?
stuff
Do
out.
it.
Oh boy.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, good. Because you guys are like all robotty on my side.
Are you watching
Yeah,
the
it's a
podcast?
little bit for that, me too.
No.
Because if you have the podcast open, that might be the reason why.
I'm
I have
watching
it
on my
paused.
iPod.
There we go. Position side, no order. Down. All right.
Okay, let's talk. Let's talk about the things that we're supposed to talk about.
What do you want to talk about then?
The Sims 4 potential expansion packs.
Oh, what about them? I haven't played Sims before, so I mean,
Oh, I want Sims 4, and now they're releasing.
The
What?
Sims expansion pack. Everything we took out of Sims 3, we're putting
Yeah.
it. But you have to pay for it now.
yeah, basically.
Canadian flag. Good job, Cube. I salute you.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck the Sims 4. Fuck
Yeah.
the Sims 4.
I'm not. I wouldn't play The Sims 4 even if it didn't take out the other stuff because it's only on Origin, right? So that's
So
not gonna
far, yeah,
happen.
they might put it on Steam.
No, they're
the
not
other one's
going
on
to.
Steam.
Well, the reason why the other ones are on Steam is because they were on there before they decided to have all their IPs be forced on Origin. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna ever buy that on PC. Yeah.
Good idea.
It's just, and also the reason, like, they fucking took out stuff like pools and toddler age. So, like,
And ghosts and zombies.
really?
And spooky aliens.
What about the ghost
Spooky, scary
beach?
skeletons.
The ghost beach? Yeah, I also, I've been playing The Sims Busting Out, now that we're talking about Sims. That game is it was addicting. I think I've finally broken my addiction though, so I won't go back to it, but I might, but I hope not. That game, it really makes me appreciate some of the things that were in The Sims 2. Like, for example, when you have a job in The Sims 2, you have like a couple days off of work, like in the week. So let's say you have like the weekend off, you have 2 days to do stuff that you want. In The Sims Bustin' Out, you don't. You have the whole week, every single day you have to go to work, which is crazy because you don't have any time to do anything like socialize. And to get job promotions, you have to socialize with your coworkers. And the problem with that is that you're always like exhausted or in a shitty mood when you come back home from work. So you have to spend the entire day and night, getting back up there. And then you can't invite them because they don't want to come over. So,
You should talk about how the world was supposed to end in 2012.
I think... Oh, isn't there a video that you made, Dagless, about the world ending in 2012?
Yeah, there was that guy was making the Majora's Mask album, and he had a countdown to when the world was supposed to end. And remember, we were up really late waiting for it to end, and I was playing that music all the night, and then it was good.
Let me see if I can find it.
Except we ended up at the Ghost Library because we all actually did die.
Yeah, that's the twist at the end of the M. Night Shyamalan thing. So, end of the world conversation. It's somewhere on Dagless' channel. I can't find it right now, so there you go. If I find it, I'll put it in the description of the VOD on YouTube. So, what? What?
Oh, nothing. I was just clearing my throat.
Oh, there you're trying to hint at something. Yeah, by the way, if you're missing any of these, then you can always go back and watch them on the Waiting Queue YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/thewaitingqueue. I think last time we checked, we were on this twitch.tv channel. We were 1 follower away from having our first 100 followers. So, just a little hint, nudge, nudge there to everybody watching. If you haven't followed, then
yeah, good. Be the last one. Do it. It's good for the soul.
Sure it is.
Yeah, The Sims Bustin' Out is a kind of fun game. I have a little fez on my character. It's fantastic. First time I've played a Sims game in a long time.
Yeah, well, I like The Sims. Hotline Miami 2, delayed.
Oh, it's been delayed? That's unfortunate. Me and Dagless played the Payday 2 DLC for Hotline Miami. Right, Dagless?
Well, yeah, we played the Hotline Miami DLC, and it was okay.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's my review. It was actually...
It was okay.
The second part of the mission was pretty fun, I guess. The first part was okay. There was a lot to do. It seemed like they just sort of rushed it out. It didn't feel like Hotline.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, how are you going to make something like Payday 2 feel like Hotline?
They could have made it so that we just, like...
Played a mission?
They should have made it where it was all Russian mobsters and stuff coming in and replaced the soundtrack with the soundtrack from Hotline and, like, made Melee super overpowered, made you feel... Like, they could have done something, like a special event or something, but no, they just sort of... Ugh.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, how the second part was, what felt more like Hotline Miami, because you're rushing through there.
Yeah, we were just rushing through, killing guys, and then, like, at the end, it's like, okay, let's sit around for 5 hours.
Like, if you don't know, the, Payday 2 has, like, different heists that are a couple days long, so you play one mission that is called Day 1, and then sometimes there's a second mission or a third mission that are called Day 2 and 3, respectively. And,
yes.
And then you get your payout at the end of the final day. But, yeah, we played the first mission. It was really more of sitting around waiting and just running and grabbing something and putting it in our cars.
That's the way Hotline is a lot of the time. It's a lot of sit and defend, which, I mean, I don't have problems with. I like shooting guys.
Yeah, but Hotline Miami is more fast-paced, like lot more fast-paced.
Hotline Miami is like, get in there, smack that guy in the face, throw your weapon, punch that dude, break his neck, like, just real quick.
Yeah. Oh, you meant Payday 2 was more about sitting around waiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for drills and shit. That's why I got the saw, because I don't want to fucking wait.
That's why I like the first Payday a bit more. There was like
Less of
there
that.
was more like the Diamond Heist one. It's like, okay, you got to do these. You got to sit around in this area, but the area you're sitting around in is the entire map.
Yeah. Sounds like Five Nights at Freddy's. Payday.
I mean,
God
they
damn.
made it a bit better with the transport heists. Even though they're all the same, they are pretty fun. They're open.
I want to get the train one, like you were talking about.
Yeah, you want to do that after the podcast? Try to go for that?
Oh, sure, I'd be down for
What?
that. Maybe,
Okay, awesome.
maybe you might stream that, Douglas.
Maybe Salsa can join in. If my internet isn't shitty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if your internet's acting up, you could check the check to see if you have something playing, like the stream in the background or something.
Here,
I'm not
one
sure.
second. I'm going to be gone for like a second,
Oh, he's
maybe.
gonna restart his internet.
Okay, well, while Dagless isn't here, we can talk about the Resident Evil TV show.
Oh, fuck you.
He's
It's going to be bad, and you know it.
Well, if somebody has a, never mind. Fuck it.
It's not due to come until the next Resident Evil movie.
Are you talking about the TV show?
Yeah,
All right, yeah, that could be interesting.
TV show after
but
the movie.
the problem with video game adaptations, and actually there is a YouTuber who I like to watch called Satchbags Goods, and he made a very, very good point of talking about video games and movies adaptations of them, and it also relates to television shows. So I'm gonna see if I can pull that up. But yeah, the problem with that is that you don't have like the explorability of the video games. You don't feel as immersed, and you have to build a backstory in the like 30-minute TV show. I don't know. They can do it, but chances are they aren't going to.
Well, I mean, look at the movies.
Yeah, well, the movies...
The movies are so bad.
They are pretty
I mean,
bad.
the first two aren't too bad, but after that, it's just like, oh,
It's
and
like,
it gets
oh God, why?
increasingly worse. It's like you're watching the slow descent of the director into like cocaine madness.
Yeah. He's like, ah, man, that movie was such a success. Time to snort all of the cocaine.
You know, it'd be good. Repeat the line that we said in the first one, like 5 times. You know the one, you're going to die? Say that 5 times. That's so good. And the first part of the movie should be the first part of the movie we film, but reverse it, and then play it again, and then that's like 20 minutes of the movie already made. Like, we don't even have to work on this movie.
So yeah, there's the Satchbags Goods video about video games and movie adaptations. Very good video to watch. I highly recommend it. But yeah, the first 2 Resident Evil movies were pretty good, I gotta say.
Yeah, I liked them. The first one was my favorite.
Yeah. I like the second one more, personally. Oh wait, no, the first one was the one underground, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was the one I liked better. I don't know how I got those 2 mixed up, but the second one was pretty good too, yeah. So there you go. There's our thoughts on that. And then this month's Games for Gold. So for those of you that don't know, if you have a gold subscription to Xbox 360 or Xbox One, you can pick up some free games every month. Usually they offer 2 games. Most of the time they aren't too fantastic, but this month they're gonna be giving away Battlefield Bad Company 2, or no, Battlefield 2 Bad Company 2. I'm not sure how it is said. And then you can also pick up Darksiders 1 later this month. But I'm not sure which game is out right now. You might be able to pick up Battlefield Bad Company 2 for free. But yeah, there's that. Just for those that don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Games
Yeah.
for Gold. If you're still playing Xbox Live, what's your problem?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't use it much anymore, except for like YouTube. Oh wait, no, they made that free if you don't have Games for Gold. I mean, gold subscription. I forgot about that. I don't know. I mean, Relic and I were planning on doing some console stuff in the future. I wouldn't record it, obviously, because I don't have the equipment to record it. But he was planning on recording that, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'll just keep my gold subscription up. Yeah, and then my brother is also borrowing my Xbox, so I mean, he's using gold. And they watch Netflix every single night, and they just stream movies and shit up the internet. It's fantastic.
Sounds beautiful.
No.
That sounds pretty good. I like it. I like it. It's good.
They sound like great people.
But yeah, what's going on, guys? You should talk more. Talk.
I'm talking. I'm saying words. You like them? This is another word that I'm saying currently at the moment is good. So yeah, sometimes you get a bad feeling in your stomach, and that's like you have a tapeworm.
The new Rainbow Six game is coming.
Yeah, the new Rainbow Six game.
Counter-Strike. Yeah.
No, it's gonna be exactly like that Splinter Cell game that just came out. It's not gonna be Splinter Cell, or I mean, yeah, the new Splinter Cell game isn't Splinter Cell. It's a shitty, free-to-play third-person shooter.
Oh, I know what you're
That's what
talking
this new Rainbow Six Vegas is gonna be as well, guaranteed.
Well, they said it's
And
gonna
it's not
be
good.
like Counter-Strike.
Then they're idiots because it's not gonna be like Counter-Strike. I guarantee you, it's gonna
Tom
suck.
Clancy's Ghost Recon Phantoms.
Yeah, you know how many games on Steam right now are supposed to be like Counter-Strike,
Yeah.
like tactical intervention and stuff? Those games are really bad.
There's a lot of bad games that are trying to... Well, that's just the games market in general. A big game comes out that's famous and does really well, then games come out and try to copy it. That's just the way it is.
Well, this isn't them copying it. This is them selling out their own game to make like a game that isn't their game to make more money with the casual market. Because free-to-play makes a lot of money. So it's not about making a good game. It's about making money. And that's what it is for a lot of people.
Is that
Which is a
is it
shame.
made by the same people who made the
I'm not
games?
sure, but I think so.
Because they could have just taken the IP and ran with it.
That's true.
Yeah, which happens, unfortunately, quite often. What do you mean talk about Half-Life? Because that's
Probably think
that's
we're
not going to
talking-
happen,
I don't know.
ever.
Yeah,
Oh,
like-
Half-Life 3 confirmed. Here, I'll look this up.
Oh my god.
Is it actually?
There's not going to be a whole bunch of troll posts on the internet about that. Or anything like that.
Half-Life 3 is searched above Half-Life 2.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, that fucking Half-Life 2 has been out for over 10 years, right?
Yeah, but it's a good game.
Yeah, I mean, you can still go back to it, and it still looks pretty good. I mean, I played
Yeah, but
fucking mods for it, even
Yeah,
13 years after its release.
Yeah, but it's a good game.
It spawned really good mods, too. Like Counter-Strike, for example,
Like-
right?
Gary's mod.
Yeah.
No, they made Counter Strike first.
Oh, they did?
Someone's knocking on my door. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, there goes Dagless. Shit.
Yeah, that's the third of our party dead. Okay, let's continue the adventuring.
Third of the conversation gone, third of the party dead. Yeah, how are you doing, Taz? How has your life been?
Just school.
Oh, yeah. I haven't started classes yet.
Basically all I've been doing.
Yeah.
I've been recording Ibn I guess. It's basically all I've been doing the past 4-day weekend that we've
Who've been
had.
recording that with?
My friend Salsa. I think you might have, you played Payday 2 with him.
Yeah, I've played Payday 2 with him before.
And we are both the stupidest people in the world. Is
You can use this little, like, tracer thing that you can trace out where you want to go.
Yeah, that's really helpful, because my friend's, like, 0.5 dumber than me, so...
0.5 dumber, huh? That's a great measurement right there. Shit, I was gonna say something. I can't remember now. Yeah. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Taz is a Let's Player, and he posts videos on his YouTube channel. And he also streams to Drive Not Found, but
Yeah.
I'm sure that many of the people here who are watching this podcast already know about Drive Not Found, so... When's Daggles gonna get back? This is getting really awkward.
What have you been doing?
Just diddling around. I actually scrubbed our decks out front yesterday. That was terrible. I hate scrubbing decks.
Sorry about that.
I was just scrubbing away.
My landlord just came over to see if there was leakage in my bathroom.
Leakage, huh?
Yeah, leakage.
Leak.
Think about Jerry's mod.
But yeah, I was gonna bring up Payday 2. I don't like that game. I hate that game. It's a big jerk. It's a game of empty promises because there's no safe house that actually works like a safe house like they promised.
Yeah, hold on before all the white knights jump onto you and be like, "Oh, they did a good job. Fuck you."
I mean, the game is fun, but they lied. Like, they flat out lied. Like,
Yeah, they
lied.
didn't release a lot of stuff they said they were going to.
if this was an early access game on, like, they weren't the company that they were, and they were just like a brand new company starting up, making a brand new game that was like Payday, and if Payday wasn't ever around, they would get shat on. They would get just,
Obviously, that's not true because look at Space Engineers.
well, I mean, like at the beginning when you first start up Payday 2, and you have to do this like tutorial thing, they tell you, they show you the safe house. They're like, hey, go visit the safe house. Here you'll be able to show off all your weapons, show off all your masks, and you'll be able to use your offshore money to customize this safe house. And I'm like, oh wow, that sounds really awesome. Then I
Yeah.
tell
I know, right?
Dagless, and he says, nope, that's not in the game. And I'm like, how do they get away with that? How is that a thing that that happens?
Well, I mean, it's the same thing. They get away with releasing shit tons of DLC, and they still haven't put in all the things they said they were going to put in.
yeah, that's true. They do have a lot of DLC. Like an ass load of DLC. It's crazy. But I think I might buy it next time it all goes on sale for like $10. Because
Yeah, I
I'm a
mean, I'd
sheep.
do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the DLC like actually gives
A lot.
pretty good stuff. Like it's
I was playing Payday 2 and I met a infamous 5100.
well, I mean, we were playing Payday 2, and we met a guy using a golden AK to immediately kill everyone, and we got way more money than we should have at the
Was
end.
hacking. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
You're like,
it's
what
not hard to
fucking
get-
gun does he have?
All they do is they keep trying to make it harder for people to get to like the max level, but people keep like finding ways to do it. So they're like, "Oh, we need more difficulty," and it just keeps fucking over people who aren't super good at the game. I mean, I have no problem with it. Obviously, I'm pretty good, but
Is it real money? Well, if you haven't played Payday 2, if you don't know, at the end of every mission you get this thing called a payday, which, you know, it's in the game description. And most of it goes to this account called the offshore account, and you get, like, what is it, like a 15% of it, and it goes into your spending cash?
no, you get I'd say like if you get like $1 million, you usually get around like 10%. I feel like the higher the money though, like the more you get. Like because I've gotten like 5 million and gotten like $1 million out of it. I think it's like the more money you get, the more percent.
But yeah, it's yeah, and then you get the spending cash, and then you get the offshore account. Most of the money goes in the offshore account, and the problem with that about the not being, you don't have anything to spend on the offshore account. So
Well, you used to be able to spend it on like those cards you could get.
like at the end of the mission, you get
Yeah,
to pick
you
three
used to be able
cards
to
and-
spend an offshore account to have like another one of those card draws. But then they took that away, and now you can only buy like missions with it. I mean, it's worth it if you win the mission, but
Yeah, I don't.
eh,
It's really a pain in
you're
the
still
ass.
it's still wasting money. Like you pay like I'm gonna pay 500,000 for this contract. That's like overkill, and I'm gonna win it, and I'm gonna get like 100 or like 1 million. It's like, or I could just wait for an overkill to show up, or play Firestarter on very hard and get $1 million right there. Like, the only reason for me to play on higher difficulties is because I want to, but they never show up on the map. Like the level selection thing is just stupid. Why wouldn't you just let me pick the map I want to play?
No, I love the game, but it just has a couple things that are just really piss me off about it.
Yeah.
As with most games that I love, except for Portal. Portal 1 is perfect in every single way, shape, and or form.
What about Killing Floor?
Killing Floor has its issues, but that's...
Name one. Name one.
It takes
Silence.
too long to fucking level up sometimes. Like,
That's not a problem.
It's part of the game.
listen.
I would say my only problem with Killing Floor is the server browser.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty. But, oh my god, Killing Floor 2 footage! I forgot about that. Those of you that don't know, Killing Floor 2 got some gameplay footage released, like, a week or...
Oh, I wanna
no,
watch
not a
that.
week ago. It was,
Heavy quotes on the gameplay.
yeah, well, I mean, it did have gameplay in it. It was alpha
Yeah,
gameplay,
but I mean, like, it wasn't much gameplay. It was a lot of guys talking over gameplay.
yeah, it was split up. But I need to link that right away, because the game looks very fun.
Okay, here's something Billy said. Billy said that the
There
gore,
you go.
he's like, I'm not impressed by
There
it.
it
This game doesn't look like it's going to do anything different from the first one. I'm like, dude, like you can shoot a guy and he'll like fall down to the ground and twitch with every bullet. Like you couldn't do that in the first game. They would just like ignore your bullets until they were dead and then ragdoll stupidly. In this one you can like shoot a guy in the head and like there's that one scene where he's like shooting a bunch of guys and one of them without a head just like runs across the screen because it doesn't know where it's going. And like there's like ones without heads like twitching before they die and the body still twitching. Like it's so
Yeah.
cool.
It has each specimen, I think they said, has 22 points of dismemberment.
Yeah.
Like you can blow off pieces of the skull, you can blow off the jaw, you can blow off the forearm, the hands, the feet, and the way
Wonder how
that
much- I wonder how much of that you'll be able to see on like a Flesh Pound or a Patriarch.
oh, I hope they have Skrakes in the game.
I think they will.
Yeah, but the way the
I think
specimens,
I think they're gonna change them up like completely.
I hope so. That would be awesome. I don't want them to just like copy paste the AI because the AI is kind of dumb sometimes. But shit, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the way the specimens ragdoll after they die is pretty awesome. Like there's this one part where they shot off the leg of a specimen and he fell because his leg was shot off, just like he would in real life, which
So
is
would
pretty
he crawl
awesome.
towards you then, or did it just die?
I assume they would die depending on the specimen.
Because there's some games where like you shoot off like an arm and then the person just dies, even though they shouldn't have died, just because they can't fight anymore.
Well, yeah, I mean animations without like arms and legs, that's like a whole new animation set. So if they don't have the money, I can understand that. I don't really care. But what that means is the leg won't blow off until like you would have
They
killed it
die.
anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't just the way the bodies move and the way the physics system
Yeah,
works.
they look like real
fantastic.
like things.
Like there was a clot who was walking. There were like two clots. One of them was walking in front of the other. The first one died, and the second one just like pushed him along, kind of like in Dark Souls. It was hilarious, and I can't wait for that to be a thing. The slow motion
Yeah.
explosions blowing up hordes of zombies is so much more satisfying now too.
Yeah, I
because they-
really hope Zed Time is still in the game.
Oh, it is. They had slow mo in the cutscene. So
How
think-
long is the slow-mo? Is it going to be like the same as the first
It'll
one?
probably
I'm
be
not sure.
around the
It's gonna be
same
longer.
amount.
one thing I noticed though, I'm pretty sure the screen will go black and white when it goes Z time. Because,
Oh, I heard there's no knife now. Like you sprint instead.
Yeah, that's. I hope they don't make. That was one worry I had about the game is them making it not as arcadey as Killing Floor 1,
Yeah.
which because Killing Floor 1 is really fun because it feels arcadey, but if they pull it off correctly, I guess they could make it also fun in Killing Floor. I just don't want to play Modern Warfare 2 with specimens in it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I could see a sprint, but I liked the whole, like, you have to choose when to have what weapon out. Like, maybe you should have your knife out when there's a shit ton to, like,
Yeah, to get away.
move around them easier, yeah.
But if you
now
fuck
it's like
up
you can sprint.
with your knife out, you're done and you lose your awesome weapon. Or something like that.
You can punch things.
Talk about Awesomots. Nobody else here plays Awesomots as much as I do. Kraus isn't around, so we can't, like, jizz him about Awesomots. It's terrible. The next patch is going to be kind of scary. I don't know how I feel about the next patch. I hope they pull it off correctly.
Just don't have anyone like play these games with, like Killing Floor and Awesome Nuts, or else I'd have like way more hours.
Well, you could get good scrub, and then then you got it down pat.
Do what I did. How do you think I met Cross and like people? I played by myself and just talked to people.
And then you got 500 people on your friends list and don't talk to any of them.
Yeah, I just talked to the important ones.
Great.
Look at that cat breathing, heavy breathing cat. So cute. I could watch him all day. You're gonna miss your solar upgrade? Yeah, they are removing a bunch of solar upgrades. Unfortunately, I feel like they're removing the wrong one on a certain character, Raylan. They're removing one of the upgrades that gives solar on snipe hit, but they should have gotten the one that gets rid of solar on kill. But nobody is gonna understand that if they don't play Ocelots.
I understand that.
Well, you play Ocelots.
I don't like to get when they get solar and hit. It makes it so easy to farm like the bots.
Well, I mean, it depends on the upgrades of the character. And like the build and such. Yeah. Because, oh my god, like Monkey Paw, the one that gives solar on kill, it's so good in public matches with noobs who aren't good, but it's terrible with people who are good, because it depends on you getting kills, and then you just snowball off of it, and snowballing isn't fun for anybody except for the one person who's wrecking. There's my little rant. I'll rant more about when the patch gets released and see if I actually like it or not. Oh, Awesomeod's main menu music. I forgot about that. They're getting new main menu music. If you haven't seen that before, oh my god, it's fantastic.
You know, this is the worst, because this has basically become Cube talking about stuff that we can't talk about.
I'm sorry, it's just amazing.
Stop having a conversation with Bread Teleporter and start being on the podcast again, please.
Or NMLP lover. Yeah, I never use Monkey Paw either. Like I said, it's terrible against players who are good.
Continues to talk with.
But it's good against people who are
continues to talk with
bad.
Red Teleporter.
Yeah, I'll stop talking about Awesomeots now. I just linked in the chat if you want to check out the new main menu music.
He already has a soundtrack.
Again, I'll link it in the VOD if I remember correctly. Holy shit, that was a lot of Awesomeots, even after I said I won't talk about Awesomeots.
Did you guys see that new game, Deadfall Adventures?
So about wait, what?
Did you guys see that new game, Deadfall Adventures, on the store page?
No, I haven't. What is it?
The guy on it looks like Day One Gary's Incident, but I don't think it is.
Good lord.
But I think it is. And then the picture on the front, the guy's like shooting a guy in the face with a revolver, but he's just like, ugh, like what the fuck?
Deadfall Adventures, huh?
Mm-hmm. It looks like Day One Gary's Incident.
Kind of. Is it made by the same person?
I don't know.
Because if it is made by the same person, and it is, like, almost the exact same game, they are gonna get shat on. Like, just hardcore by everybody in the internet.
If that's them, I hope they get shat on.
Apparently it was developed by the same person who made Painkiller Hell and Damnation.
Huh.
So maybe it's not terrible, Dagless.
And yes, I did see Archage. I tried to patch it yesterday. If you don't remember, I was on Drive Not Found with Taz, and the game just wouldn't patch. So I'm never playing Archage again. Not to mention that it's a shitty Mabinogi clone anyways, and Mabinogi is a shitty MMO in itself.
Well, there you go.
Archage. Cube, you should download Archage.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be... I already watched a person called Sidestrafe playing it back when it was in beta, and it just looks generic.
Yeah, it's pretty generic.
The only, like, the best part about the game is dancing, so...
Exactly!
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not gonna fucking... I'm not gonna download 30 gigabytes just to dance, for fuck's sakes, like...
Pretty sure it's only 8, right?
I downloaded 30 gigabytes just to dance.
You're an idiot.
Hey,
to be fair, I also rode a boat that was sitting on land.
Yeah, but I played Terrorizing, and I heard it's made by the same people, right? Or am I completely wrong? Yeah, it's made by the same. This was probably the exact same game, just with a different like coat of paint on it. So I mean,
Hey! You remember that game you played all the time?
what? Rift?
That MMO, made by the same people. Defiance, made by the same. Yes, it's made by the same guys.
Are you kidding me?
I'll be right back.
No, I'm not.
Damn. Oh, you don't like Arcade as much as Lord of the Rings Online? I hated that game.
I've heard Lord of the Rings Online is good, but I heard Age of Conan is the best.
Age of Conan, yeah. That game stopped getting updated, if I remember correctly. Like, they did a whole, like, ceremony a couple months back about them putting out the final patch for Age of Conan. So, I don't know, man. You can get it for free. No, not for free, sorry. You can pick it up and play it.
Yeah, but is it a subscription-based game?
No, I'm pretty sure they made it free, like, non-subscription based.
I would play it.
One-time pay.
Depending on how much it is.
If it's too MMO, I'm not gonna play it. But, like, a game has to divert away from the usual MMO-esque type thing.
Yeah.
Enough for me to play it and get hooked in on it. Yeah, but unfortunately I haven't seen too many MMOs that can do that. Shoot. Did we talk about Rainbow Six game? Oh yeah, we did. We talked about how it's probably going to be a horrible free-to-play game.
Yep.
I played Alliance of Valiant Arms like a year ago. The game was alright.
How was that?
It was alright. It's this first-person zombie survival game. I mean, not zombie survival game, sorry. Free-to-play, multiplayer shooter thing. Yeah. It's not very good.
I thought... Okay.
I mean, it's alright if you want to kill a couple hours, but it didn't hook my attention. I think I played Portal 1 after I played that. I was like, I'm going to just go play Portal 1, and I beat it again.
How many times can you play Portal 1? Like, seriously, after a while, you just remember all the puzzles. Unless you're, like, retarded or you have amnesia.
Oh, God, I wish I could forget all the
what have you been
puzzles.
talking about?
That'd be amazing.
How Cube has amnesia, and he needs to keep playing Portal 1 over and over again.
Bread Teleporter said you should play Defiance. I'll play it with you.
Yeah, I mean, Dagless wanted me to play Defiance, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
If you want, I don't know, it depends.
We could
the
play
MMO queue.
I wouldn't play it solo, but I would probably play with somebody
Yeah, I'd
else.
totally play with you.
My
Reason to play.
my character used to be super maxed, and now it's not anymore, so I have a reason to play.
In a world where patching MMOs takes a long fucking time.
Look, just because there's a lot of zombie survival games doesn't mean there aren't good ones out there. It's just hard to find the good ones.
It just means that there's a lot of them, and that means, like, there's a shit ton of bad ones.
Yeah. 7 Days to Die I actually really like.
I heard that was a pretty good one. But it's $35, right? That's
when
way
it
too
came
pricey.
out, it was really bad, but like now, like it's really cool.
There hasn't been a patch for
Well,
the
cute.
Deadlinger in a very long time. So,
Yeah, I
Is the
know.
Deadlinger the one you've been playing? Like the one that you've been keeping up on?
yeah.
That was the one I
watched a
was
lot
the
of those.
most excited for. And then it isn't even playable, really.
Well, they are releasing this thing called The Weekly Dead. Like, they've released 21 updates. So, oh my, look at that. Holy shit, the game looks so much different. It looks a lot better. They have new silos that are like,
Yeah, but
they look good.
you'll go and you'll open it up, and it'll be like, hey, look, my FPS is 3.
Yeah, I hope they fucking fix stuff like that.
And the zombies will be like, I'm getting smacked in the head with a hammer. Let me just grab you from far away and bite you.
What is this? The Water Tower Scene Creator Tool? Ooh, my.
What?
Apparently they released a scene creator tool.
If you guys should probably get 7 Days to Die and play with me and Yoshi sometime. It's a lot of fun working together to like build up a base.
This tool is built in Unity and allows us, and
$25.
eventually you, to create zone layouts for the Deadlinger from a top-down perspective, very quickly and with very little hassle. Well, that sounds awesome. I just hope that they fix the fucking frame rate in the Deadlinger eventually. Like, Build 15 is probably going to have a lot of stuff in it, so that means it's going to be a pain-in-the-ass video to make. But I'm going to have to make it.
If they make the FPS better, I'll do a multiplayer video with you if you want.
Yeah, I mean, if they make the FPS better, and the multiplayer servers better. But I don't know. If the game... I'll release an update video on it. I'm losing interest in the game.
Guys, tell me to stop playing with my hunting knife, please.
And I keep playing with it.
No, I always end up cutting myself with it.
Stab it into the
Don't cut
desk.
yourself. Yeah, do it like really cool, like Call of Duty Black Ops.
Okay. Yeah, you guys should get 7 Days to Die. And
I put
people
it on the
watching
wish
this,
list.
people watching the podcast or listening, you guys should get 7 Days to Die too, and come join me on my adventures. We could go to a multiplayer server, all meet up and fuck with everyone who tries to join the server. It'll be fun.
For
We'll be like-
$35 though, like...
We'll be. It's
25.
worth it. It's worth it.
Is it $25?
25.
Yeah, it's 25, I just looked it
I
up.
would have paid. I would have paid 40 for it. Honestly.
Let me see.
It's 25. I looked it up on Steam.
Oh, it is. I guess they dropped the price down $10.
You should get it.
Well, I'll consider getting it.
Cube,
on,
buy a
Cube.
2-pack.
Yeah, let me just drop $40.
2 packs dead, Taz. Let it go.
Wait, you save $5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
mean...
it's dead.
Wait,
What do you mean
are you
it's
trying to
dead?
make a really shitty joke?
Yeah, there's only one 2-pack. You can't buy one. He's dead.
Get out.
What?
Well, okay,
I don't
bye.
understand.
Attention, horse. Please go.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe eventually. I don't know. There's a lot of fucking games that I want to play, but I can't because my hard drive is basically a fucking floppy disk at this point.
Like
So-
what?
Like, I mean, I want to record stuff, but I can only record like 2 episodes or something because my hard drive is only about 100 gigs. So
Oh.
How big
well,
is your
that
hard
suck.
drive?
I couldn't
I
do anything.
literally just said about 100 gigs.
No, but I mean, like, is that all you have?
Well, my main hard drive is 500 gigs, but I don't use that for recording because it's almost always full because I have like games downloaded and videos on my computer in a totally legal way. But
Everyone has to start a give money to Cube to upgrade his stuff foundation.
hey, I only need a motherboard, RAM, and then something else that I can't think of right now. But I don't. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll eventually do it like 50 years down the line.
Yeah, that's a good
But then
idea.
you'll be an old man.
Yeah,
an
old
old
man
one.
Coob.
Hey guys, I cut myself.
Oh, good job.
I just told you not to cut yourself.
That's why I did it.
Gosh.
Don't eat eggs during a zombie apocalypse. Sage advice.
Dude, if you eat eggs in 7 Days to Die without cooking them, eventually you will get like bloody shits and die.
That's hilarious.
and you'll fart all the time, and it makes it really hard to survive because zombies can hear it, and they'll be like, "There's a guy farting over there. I'll sneak up on him." It's a great game. It's really fun.
The only reason to buy it now. Diarrhea eggs.
Reminds me of Unturned. There's just so many zombie survival games out there.
Yeah, but it's randomly generated. Like the maps are randomly generated, not like Unturned.
So is the Deadlinker. And
Unturned is exactly like DayZ, except with,
Blocky.
that stuff. Yeah. 7 Days to Die is completely different than DayZ. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna go find myself a ghillie suit and some guns and then just go start killing people. It's like, no, I'm gonna find stuff to survive for a little while and then I'm gonna have to leave and get more shit. And like, you can't be out at night because zombies are like super fast at night, and eventually like they'll just start like I think it's like every 7th night they know where you are, and they just like a giant horde comes to you. So if you don't have a base with defenses built up, like they will just destroy your
That would
shit.
suck to spawn on the 7th night.
Yeah.
Shit.
Me and Yoshi, we took over a movie theater, and we like dug a moat around it and like put like spikes in the ground, and like when the 7th night comes, there's just gonna be a bunch of zombies falling in the holes and like getting impaled on spikes. It's gonna be awesome.
I don't know. I was gonna say Unturned. I think I might make an update video, and I might take those videos down from my channel because they're kind of terrible.
No, I watched like all of them. They were good.
The Unturned videos that they put up, they were boring. They were really boring to watch, and I remember a while ago, after I posted, this was like 2 years back, I posted some DayZ footage, and in it, like nothing happened at all. It was just, it was me and Relic just walking around, and almost nothing happened. And there's a person who posted on there, and he said, "You could have cut out like almost all of this. This wasn't a very good video." And I replied to him, "Yeah, I watched it back, and yeah, that wasn't a very good video. I should have cut most of it out. I'll remember it for the future." And I forgot, and that's what Unturned turned out to be like.
When I made my DayZ video, me and Sard found a van. We killed a guy. We had someone help us build the van. We went and we set up like a crazy base. I got into a helicopter. I broke my leg. I somehow got out of like a castle with zombies with a broken leg. Shot a chain gun at a shit ton of zombies while trying to fly away. It was the best. It was good. Maybe you just suck at finding interesting happen. It was like, well, I cut out stuff.
Well, yeah, that's what you have to do in DayZ or something like that.
Yeah.
But in
or you could
Unturned,
go like the Frankie on PC style, where he's like, "Oh, I just went from here to here," and then he like brings up a map and he just shows where he went, and then he goes on to the next thing. But he plays a lot of DayZ.
oh yeah, I think that's all he played for a while there, but I'm not sure. I don't follow him very much. Yeah, I don't know. Something.
Any more topics?
No, we don't have any more topics.
All right, podcast is over. Goodbye. I love
That's
you.
it.
We
No, we
still
should
have like
actually-
7 more minutes.
We should wrap up here. Yeah,
Ribble, ribble.
what's going up on your channel in the future? What's going
Probably
on?
like Ibn Ab, and I kind of want to play Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. I'll probably record that.
Stalker is a great game. Good choice.
And that's
Do not-
youtube.com/Taz8585, right?
With an S, yeah.
With an S.
Do not
Z.
do not play the second Stalker.
Isn't
Play the
Shadow of
second
Chernobyl the second Stalker?
That's the first one.
Oh, it is? Okay, good.
Yeah. The second one is Clear Sky. You can just avoid that one,
Oh.
and if you like Shadow of Chernobyl, get Call of Pripyat. That's the third one, and that's the best one.
I thought you said Queer Sky.
Yeah, it's Queer Sky.
He's here, he's queer, get used to it.
Hey guys, how are you doing today?
God damn it! Get out of here! Oh, I'm sad. Here comes
Get
the
out of here, Queer Sky.
here comes the rain cloud when he gets sad. It's all bright and blue when he's happy. Yeah. What about you, Dagless? What's going up on your channel that you don't upload anything to ever?
Well, I upload, just not as much as more than I used to actually. More Deadly Premonition. I finally
Talisman.
finished Talisman, where I got really angry. It's really funny to watch because I'm just like, "Fuck you! Shut up, you son of a bitch!"
And
you
then
can
you
hear
punch Billy.
You can hear me punching Billy, and you
Yeah.
can hear me like getting mad in my room.
I wish there wasn't that echo and desync though.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's still good even with the echo.
I'm pretty
I
sure
mean,
it's because of the version of Fraps that you're running. For some reason,
No, but
a bunch of the
I have-
versions.
I have the same version of Fraps that I've been using for a while now.
I know, but through
I
long
haven't
periods
been-
of times, like
The
if
game
you
was so rigged.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right. And like hours, it does do that.
After
But
like an hour of recording, it like desyncs for some dumb
it
reason.
usually doesn't echo. Like the problem was it was recording your like the Skype audio way like a second after the real audio. Like so it would you would hear me like respond to you and then you would say it.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Desync.
I don't understand that. That's never happened to me before that.
Have
I think
you
it might
recorded for
also
long
be
periods of times?
Yeah, I have recently.
I'm not sure what to say then.
I don't know. It might have just been something to do with Talisman.
Yeah, I mean, I have that problem on certain LPs. Like, my Osmonauts, like the first parts of my Osmonauts Let's Play were out of, like, desync horribly, so I don't know.
Yeah, but now that I'm fired, I should be able to make a whole bunch of videos.
Go Dagless getting fired. Woo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Huzzah.
it's not like I have to find another job to continue being able to pay rent, but
It'll
Yeah,
be-
you just need to have rich viewers that want to donate.
just,
yeah.
oh
I'll
my
start-
god, I know
I'll
what you can do.
I'll start a Patreon account.
Well, that, and you can also go on Twitch and fucking show cleavage and get mass amounts of donations.
Look, first of all, no, I'm not a lady. Second of all, I'm not that fat.
You can get that fat, Daggles.
I don't
Oh, you
want
can get that fat.
How? He's poor.
Look, I'll get Billy.
That's true. That's true, Taz. He can't get that fat. He's poor.
Look, I don't know if you guys have seen some of the like people who live in trailer parks. Those people are fat.
No, I've seen fat people. There's nothing wrong with being fat other than health concerns. But, you know, if you want to live like that, that's your choice.
And low agility.
But moving swiftly on from that gray subject, again.
What's going up on your channel, Cube?
What is going up on your channel, Companion Cube? I'll have, let me look at my whiteboard of doom here. I have 3 parts of Underhell left that I have rendered out, edited, and uploaded. So expect those to go up. The Let's Play is probably going to end up being about 30 parts, give or take a couple parts. It's a Let's Play for a Half-Life 2 mod. And then I have Fear 3 co-op with Relic Tie going up. That's about like 18 parts long, plus 3 parts with multiplayer. That's a pretty fun game. I really enjoyed Let's Playing that.
Yeah, I liked that game.
And then Left 4 Dead 2 Let's Play, I still got 2 parts of that, or 1 part I think at this point, going to go up on. And then Sniper Elite V2 will go up sometime in the future. I'm not sure. I've been saying that for the
who'd you
past
play with?
like month or 2. I've been going up. I mean, I played it with Dagless, although I'm not sure when that's going to go up. So.
Do you guys do all the other side missions also? Like besides the campaign?
Did we do anything, Dagless?
No.
All right.
I'll do it with you.
Well, I think we installed it at this point, so. Yeah. I don't know. I think the Fear 3 Let's Play turned out pretty damn well. Better than Dead Space 3. But I digress.
Was it spooky scary?
Too spooky 5U. No, it wasn't too scary. As with most horror games that turn into co-op action games, it wasn't very scary. I'd say, well, it did spook me a couple times. I can't lie, it did spook me a couple times, so. Daggles?
1 second.
He's too spooked.
Wait a second. Is that... I think that's his landlord. Inspecting some leakage. Hey, Dagless, I gotta inspect your plumbing. Oh my. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna wrap up the podcast here now that Dagless is off in Bufu, Egypt, talking to his landlord. Yeah, thank you for joining me, Taz. It was it actually turned out to be a pretty swell podcast.
Yeah, it's a good.
Oh no.
Huh?
Guns of Icarus, no.
It was a good. It was a good.
Yeah, it turned out better than fucking the one with Yoshi and Dagless. That was...
Look, everyone loved that.
Nobody should like it. Ever. But yeah, this has been the WenQ Podcast for 10/13/14. Thank you for joining me, Dagless and Taz. And I will see you guys...
Remember to show up for a special episode on the Halloweens.
There might be a special
Spooky,
episode.
scary.
But,
There will be a special episode, Q.
Yeah, there will
I
be.
think I have to remember to watch this one.
Well, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
But